Welcome everybody to another episode of Waiting Wisdom. Today I'm with Paolo Pacchiarini in northern Italy. Paolo, great to have you, great to meet you. I can see a lot of predatory flies, and I think that's what we're going to talk about, right?
Yes, we have a lot of time for speaking, but I try to reduce more possible.
Yeah.
Because when I start to fishing, it's possible that fishing too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it is like that. I thinking that most of the people know for me for predatory.
Yeah.
For the fishing, and yes, this is my passion.
Yeah.
But I start like always to fishing with a nymph.
Yeah.
And continue to do this. Okay, not that every single time I fishing only with a streamer or big flies. So fishing with a nymph, dry fly, wet fly, so trout, grading, like everybody. But sure, if you give me the chance to choose, to looking for pike or saltwater, big fish, aggressive, and predatory than trout, I prefer fishing that. So is my passion. I start several years ago and continue to do this type of things.
And when you say predatory fishing, is that then mostly in still water, lakes, the ocean, or also in rivers?
No, for tell the truth, I love all predatory. So most I catch in the river and the lake. But because I love travel, I fish in the sea or in the Amazon. So in every part of the world is possible. So looking for some big fish, some 5 fish, I want to go.
Very nice.
I want to try.
Let's talk about the tackle that you use. We can maybe start with the flies. One of them that you have in your hand. I see a nice wiggle tail, right?
Yeah, this is a dragon tail. And exactly, this is a new, because this is a wide dragon tail.
Yeah.
You can see that most of the people know the normal dragon tail. This is a little bit different because, like you see, is wide. And this is permit to have a more volume. Okay. So, and when retrieving, slow retrieve, move better because take more water. And don't have any problem with air resistance because, like you see, the big part of that is very close to the fly. So, and when cast, the fly cover this part that is bigger. So the air resistance is the same to the normal dragon tail.
Okay.
So, and this is a new that I start to produce this year.
And the dragon tail, how much of a difference would you say does it make when you fish, for example, for pike compared to a fly without a dragon tail?
So the without and with dragon tails, like you saw several times in a spinning lure, now everybody use or paddle or tails like curly tails.
Yeah.
For add more vibration. Okay. So, and this dragon tail is permitted, wide or not, to add more vibration.
It's about the vibration, not so much about the vision of the fish, but more that it feels the vibration.
Yes, exactly. So,
understood.
And the fish, especially when you fish in the deep water or in murky water, is a big difference.
Okay.
Because permitted to, there is something around me looking for, okay. So then a fly that without tails, not too much vibration, need to pass very close to the fish for intersected.
Yeah.
But with the tails, permitted to before see,
feels it.
Yeah.
Understood. A fly like the one you have in your hand, is that primarily for pike or musky, or would you use it for something else?
So this is I use for pike and musky too, because I love also fishing musky when I go to US. But for example, this is perfect for payara. So a lot of big predator love big flies.
Yeah.
So, and I use in the jungle and work very well. So there is not exactly this is for that or for that. There are the difference is, in my opinion, the sides that try to understand what is better. 1 hook, 2 hooks, big, medium, small. So, but for several species.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I know that a lot of the predatory fish that you go after, they have very hard mouth, right? So what about the importance of the hook?
Oh, the hooks is very, very important because it's needed to find for every species one hook that have a good gap.
Yeah.
And also is resistant but not too much heavy, because with a spinning lure can have a different rod is very heavy, can set the hook is more easy than with the fly. So for have a good set hook is needed to find one hook that is not too much heavy
Understood.
but resistant. And also depend of the angler that not set hook only like a trout fisherman, but sometimes like saltwater. So help 1 and 2 for have a good set.
And when you talk about the hook set, when you catch these big fish, is the hook set always only through the line hand, or do you also lift the rod at the same time?
I prefer 1 and 2.
Okay, so first you pull and then you lift the rod a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
I prefer do that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Not only like this, because I lose the sensibility. And sometimes I set hook too much hard and break, because second time just the fish start to go and too much
breaks
and
the tip.
break. Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, great. We see some other flies that are very bright, pinkish, white.
I think that the big difference, for example, could be in not like, for example, the nymph that only add a little bit of color, can change completely. With the predatory, I thinking that, for example, if you have black and black, you see some fish that follow bottom bite, you need to change completely different color, not only a little particular. So if the black don't work, I thinking that you can try with a very bright.
So in real life, for example, you make a cast, you see a fish follow your black fly, it doesn't take, you change immediately?
I prefer wait.
Okay.
Because give the time to the predator come back. And then take my time. And see, if possible, see the predator. If not, left that the predator come back, change the fly, and try again.
Understood.
With another one. So completely different. Or sometimes also can change color and size. For give another option,
something completely
different. So this is what obviously, if the fish is not too much big, so, I don't care. I try again, and it don't bite,
you move on.
Yes, but if the fish is good fish, I can take the right time, change, do all well for have the chance to catch.
Nice. Let's continue maybe with the leader you use for a fly like that.
Yes, usually I prefer for pike or predator that have a teeth wire. Sometimes I use fluorocarbon, big fluorocarbon.
Like a 060 or something?
080.
80?
Yes, but is a second choice. One of these choices when I fish exactly in the tree or in some weeds where if you cast long, it's possible that the fly go around some stick or something, and you have the wire that is completely ruined.
Tangled.
Yes. If you use the fluorocarbon, don't happen that. So, and also, if I fish in some place that the water is very clear and the fish are pressed smart, so the use of fluorocarbon is better.
What about a hard mono?
Hard mono is work well. Is I think yes. I thinking that 070, 080, not less than this. Because the risk to cut exist only when you set the hook. Because if the leader in fluoro pass with a tangle, very close to the big teeth, when you set the hook, immediately cut them. When during the fight, it's difficult. So, or cut it or not.
And the wire, is it a little more flexible? Because I always feel like, when you have one of these hard monos, fluoro of 070, 080, they're like almost very stiff, right? Is that something that you experience as well, or is there something?
No, I think that it is good, but usually when there is a chance to fishing the pike, not other fish, but the pike in good place, you can use also 080 zero. Is 20 pound
Okay.
leader, not more.
Yeah.
I know that some prefer 35, 50. I prefer 20.
Yeah.
And sometimes use also 12.
Okay.
Very, very thin.
Huh.
And change every fish, change
Understood.
the pieces,
Yeah.
but have the chance
Yeah.
to. So, because in my opinion, the big fish are smart because are big.
Yeah.
Okay. And so several presentations.
Yeah.
If you catch one because you did 100% all right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the fish that choose you.
Yeah.
Okay, not you choose the fish,
Yeah.
because it's always happen.
Yeah.
But you need to present all perfect.
Yeah.
For give the chance to catch one of the big, because the big is so angler, so several presentation. So if you have the chance to catch one, you need to do something that is a little bit different than the other.
Yeah.
Like presentation of the fly, like it's light take all. So something that is
Sets you
different,
apart.
yes,
Yeah.
than the other.
Understood.
And find one fish that is a good mood.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is absolutely. But some angler, when I speak several times, if the pike decide to buy.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like this. In my opinion, and I caught several in my life, and not only pike, but also other predatory fish. For example, if there are 100 pike, okay, available, 50 can bite have a good mood.
Yeah.
Okay, and when have a good mood, you can presentation.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
without. So decide the right, boom, and eat. There are other 50 fish.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 20 that are just finished to eat.
Yeah.
And digest
It
it.
won't take.
So you can presentation this without, so all that you want.
Yeah.
And don't bite.
Yeah.
There are other 30 that is available. This is the difference, in my opinion, from a great pike angler.
Yeah.
Or a normal pike angler. Okay, so for catch the other 30,
Yeah.
that not in one day, but in the end of the season can do the difference.
Yeah.
You caught 15, I caught 80. Okay, so it's like this, is to prepare a very good setup, very, very light. So watching, don't do too much cast in the same area for those spook the fish. So you need to very accuracy approach about fishing, about flies, about tails, about vibration. So you need to, it's like happen for the grayling, for trout. So when the trout feeding, so you need to have a good dry fly that is not completely different than the flies.
It's like a puzzle. You have to have all the pieces right for the more difficult fish that you explained, right?
Yes, some people don't believe that is like it, but I can guarantee that to the end of the year,
it makes a difference.
Yes, there are the difference about, and also the big fish, because if you caught 80, you have more chance that there is something that is big inside than catch 50.
Sure.
And also most of the aggressive fish are fish that are not too much big. Are normal or medium size. The big fish are smart, lazy, so won't see something different.
Yeah. Paolo, how long is the leader that you fish for pike, for example?
Yes, for example, I thinking the 2.40 meters.
Okay, 8 feet, roughly.
8 feet, yes, is a
go-to
good,
length.
yes, and the wire not much long. So when is 30-40 centimeter long.
Okay, so you have a piece of mono and then the wire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or two pieces if you want it. That is, one is fluorocarbon. So for example, 0.60.
Yeah.
One pieces of this 0.45.
Yeah.
And then
So a little paper, basically.
Literally, yes.
Yeah. And then what sort of fly line would you use to transport a fly like this?
Yeah, I think that now in the market there are a lot of dedicated pike flies.
Yeah.
Fly line.
Fly lines.
And usually in Italy don't use too much the floating line.
Yeah.
But so when travel in Canada or Alaska is very common. It's most used intermediate here or very heavy sinking, fast sinking.
Yeah.
Sometimes the fast sinking is not so that is needed for a ride very deep, but for have a power fishing. So cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve. So for have cover more water in less time.
Yeah.
Because more water you cover and more chance you have.
Makes sense.
Yes.
And then reel and rod, what's your go-to there?
Yes, the reel and roll. So I think that most important are the rod, then the reel, because for pike, the reel is not too much important because most of the fighting are made with the line in the handle. But I thinking that the rod is very important, and also the quality is important because you fish and cast all the day.
Yeah.
So if you have one good rod that is not too much heavy and had a good action, that the good action is not too much stiff, like in salt water, because in salt water, for example, you need to have a straight loop for
the wind.
pass to the wind. When you use a big flies, you have a big loop, and it's important that the tip is a little bit soft and the back is tough. So when you set the hook, arrive rapidly in the butt and have the power for set the hook well. But when you cast, is a little bit soft, gentle for have a good cast and big loop. So this is two characteristics that are important when you have to buy a rod. So if you just have a rod, for example, for salt water, you can use, if you use, for example, with a heavy sinking line, for give more gentle, because it's heavy and is gentle when you cast. So
Makes sense.
But there are now fly line and also rod dedicated to the predator that have this type of action. So, but I thinking that, so in the past when I start to fishing that, we thinking, because there are not dedicated exactly for predator rods, to use salt water, because salt water are aggressive. But when you cast, the different you can feel
it.
Yes,
Makes sense.
is that.
And Paolo, you also talked about musky fishing and pike fishing. To many people, these fish might seem very similar, but you said there are a couple of
so I think this is my opinion. I caught musky in America, in Virginia, in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and also I will go soon because it's a little bit a drag for a pike angler. I suggest to my friend to, you try one time in the life, because it's possible that you won't try again. I know some people don't do this because the chance to don't catch there are. So you need to put the chance that you travel, spend money and time, long trip for don't catch nothing. But so my experience that is a good angler and bike angler and good in the right time, the chance to catch there are. I saw big difference with the musky to northern pike. Because the northern pike is very aggressive. For example, the first time I remember that I fish musky, Blaine Chocolate, that is a famous game changer guide, an angler's friend, invite me to fishing together and told me, Paolo, yes, you can, but remember that is not pike, is a musky, is more tough. Okay, I think, but the problem, because most American people compare like a pike, like fishing in Canada or in Alaska, where there are good number of pike, and for sure pike and musky there are big difference of catch if you compare them. But if we compare Italian pike, that is very, very tough to catch, I tell, your musky is not too much different when I go fishing that for my pike, because when I'm lucky, I see one bite a day. So it's not too much different from your musky. And also is the mood is very, very similar. So Italian pike is a pike that follow a lot and is not often bite artificial lures. And the musky is the same. It's very, very similar. So, but the difference from northern pike and musky there is. This is
Very nice, Paolo. I think we covered a lot of ground. We talked about the entire setup, pike, musky. Is there anything we need to add that we didn't talk about?
No, I think that the pike fishing is very one technique that in the last 20 years grow a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of angler won't catch one.
Yeah.
And won't catch big and big and big. Now the technology about the new deep finder, the new technology, so give more advantages than before.
Yeah.
Okay. And the live scope help a lot.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
Not in every nation is possible use, but it's important for me is to respect the rules in every country. So is it possible? It's fine. It's not possible. We can't use.
Yeah.
But I thinking that is a specialty of predatory fishing that is not only pike, but there are asp, there are several predators around. Is a big world about to explore.
Yeah.
And in the future, more and more angler will be going this way.
Yeah.
Because I thinking that there are some old waters that give the chance to fishing.
Yeah.
Because in the trout, for a lot of angler needed to spend a lot of time for to go, a lot of time for back.
Yeah.
But predatory waters, everybody have some
Around
the house. So in my opinion, this is the way of the new generation, especially young,
Nice.
to go.
Very nice. Paolo, thanks a lot for joining on this show. The dragon tails look great.
Yes.
I hope we get to cast one of these together soon.
Yes, I give to you some new, and I want that you try. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Paolo.
Thank you, and ciao.